The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The State about to kick off to get this game started. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Texas Tech's offense will have first crack at this one. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. The run from the shotgun. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. It's complete. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puck out.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Makes the grab. It's best. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Red Raiders are threatening in the red zone. Rides the back and leaves it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator strips his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets it to the back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And they decide to trot out the kicker. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The give to the back. Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. The quick out. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Got it back on 2nd and goal. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Sports across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Kansas State quick to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Kansas State will have to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's in. And trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They feed him again. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a man. It's Pierre. Got his man quickly. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Puts it out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Jeffrey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. For go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Willis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Matthews. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the returner goes down. To throw, it's Pierre. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Got a man, it's Best. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Finds this big tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They're working that left side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll throw on third and short. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Running back searching for a hole. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Pierre. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route.
He's got it. 1st down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
These DBs better stay ready because even though they're trailing by a lot in this game, the opponent's not trying to run the ball and bleed the clock. They are still taking shots, so you're going to have to continue to try to make plays back there deep.
Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
34, Kansas State, 3.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kansas State in business in the red zone. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Thanks for grab. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Gonna let it fly. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Trying to take it back. powers through.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the catch. It's Gutierrez. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st down from the 28. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's going for it all. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. He'll keep it himself, and he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. to the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Texas Tech, 41. Kansas State, 17.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
On the double.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to... Time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel real.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think.
Whoa, look out on the right. Past the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate.